what's going on, guys? Joe here. So this is like my second video I think this week, so I apologize for that. This week's been a lot busier than I expected, mostly due to me just procrastinating like I always do. So I'm leaving in 2 days for South Carolina, so I've had a lot of different stuff that I had to get done that I probably should have got done like as soon as I found out that I was going to be going. But been taking care of that stuff, and so I haven't had as much time as I thought I would. But once I get there and settle in, then I'll get a routine going and whatnot. What I wanted to talk about is I've recently kind of switched up, not my routine, but just how I've been working out in a way, and it's really kind of just going back to the roots of how I started and how I kind of was able to build the size that I have to this point. From back when I was working out, probably most of my size was built like high school and like just a little bit thereafter. I've definitely been able to put on some decent size since then, since I started working out again. But I've kind of treated weightlifting a little bit differently, and here's what I mean. Right when I started, I was just purely concerned with just building size, and honestly, it was like mostly in my arms, but I still worked out everything, and I wanted to do whatever I could just to get big. I didn't really care about strength. Like, as the strength came, it was like, okay, cool. But I didn't like specifically ever train for strength. And since I started lifting again, which was, I guess, like a year and 2 months or 3 months ago or so, I've kind of mixed it up and trying to get the best of both worlds, but doing sometimes doing more like taking like a powerlifting approach, which I really didn't prepare myself well for back when I was lifting before, because I never did that stuff. I simply trained volume, and I trained generally pretty light, but I would just do these super controlled reps and just squeeze the hell out of the muscle, and I always got good results from it, to be honest, but the strength factor wasn't exactly there, and so I wanted to work on that. But I feel like I've gotten my strength up pretty well since then, but the size has kind of diminished, and it's I realize it's because I've been working out for a while now. I had 4 years where I didn't, so then I started again, and I started getting those newbie gains that we all love and enjoy. But I realize that building muscle is obviously a very hard thing to do, and it's a slow process, and I get that. But even so, I still was seeing a lot better gains, and in my opinion being a lot safer, because when you're lifting some heavy weight, obviously I'm always trying to use the best form that I possibly can, and I work on it, I work hard on it, and I take pride in it. At least I try to. I even watch my own film and just make sure that I'm doing everything right. And if not, then work on fixing it. But the thing is that you still can get injured, like especially when how it is when you're in the gym, and maybe you're working out with a partner or something that's a little bit stronger than you, and you just want to step up, and you get real amped and you go for it, and bad things can happen in that way. Now, if you're a power lifter and that's what you do, then I mean that's what you have to do. You're constantly trying to build up your strength, and that's what you're working out for. And obviously, still, yes, you can get hurt, but especially if you're a power lifter, then you should have form down for especially the power lifts down to a T. Which, like I said, I've been really working on that stuff, and I feel like I got a good grip on it. But as the weight goes up, it obviously gets harder and harder to keep that strict form. So I've been kind of just reevaluating how I want to approach lifting, and I decided, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, so it hasn't been that long, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to approach these next 2 weeks just like I used to, and I'm pretty much just going to go volume, but I'm going to really be just beyond strict with my form. But the weights aren't going to be heavy at all. Like benching, like I didn't go any higher than 225. Same thing with squat. Actually, most of the sets I even went down to 185, but I tried to go, I just tried to use absolute, just strictest form you've ever seen. Strictest, sorry, can't fucking talk. So what I wanted to share with you is that my muscles are like beyond sore after these workouts. It's like a whole new shock to my body, really. So like I've always seen good results from working out that way, and just really thinking about it, like wanting to really you know, get stronger and stronger is a good goal to have. But I had to look in the mirror and be like, is it really just because I'm gonna benefit from it, from being able to push or squat or whatever these heavy ass weights, or is it really just somewhat of an ego thing? And especially in the time when I'm working out, and I work out with Bodybuild Alex, as you guys have seen, and I always want to step up to his level because he's a strong fucking dude. So size wise we're similar, so I'm like, well, yeah, okay, you can do that, then I can do it, you know. But in a lot of ways he's more developed in those areas, and he's been doing those exercises longer. And so it's really about, what is really my goal? What do I want to get out of the gym? And for me, it's to be healthy, number one. Number two, I want to look good. So I'm working out to from a bodybuilding aspect and not really a strength, even though you can combine the two and you can get good results. But just speaking from me, man, I saw really good results when I was working out this way. So I'm going to go back to it, at least for a while. I'm always like changing things up, and I think that's a good thing. Keeps me motivated and keeps things from getting stagnant. But I really think that this could be a lasting thing, where it's just like, you know, this type of style of lifting is what has kept me away from the doctor, number one. And number two, I've seen great gains from it. So, you know, I might be in the gym and lifting lighter weights than I can actually lift, but I'm going to throw my ego out the window and just say, fuck it. I am going into each workout to pretty much, you know, tear down my muscles in a good way, not in fucking injuring yourself, but I'm going to tear down the muscle fibers as much as possible by using strict form and just squeezing on each rep, no matter what the exercise, and kind of just focusing on the negative, all that stuff that a lot of times can get overlooked. So that's going to be my approach, but I wanted to share that with you guys and wanted to kind of get some feedback on what you guys thought. I know that you know, a lot of you have complimented like my form on a lot of things, and I really appreciate that, but I'm always working to get better. And ultimately, you know, getting hurt sucks. So it's something that's really important to me to be healthy. And, you know, going forward, obviously a huge priority of mine is going to be staying healthy and to be able to drum. So I don't want to take any chance of getting hurt at all, because I get hurt and then I'm done. I can't tour, can't do any of that good stuff. So, but I still have goals in the gym that I want to accomplish. But for me, it's mostly just like a building muscle thing, and just being healthy overall. So that's why I've decided to more go this route and kind of stop with the real heavy weight pushing. But some of you won't be for this, and that's fine. And I'm not trying to suggest this to anyone, but I just kind of wanted to share and get your feedback, because that's more what I like this channel and what it can bring to the table when we're all kind of conversing about just ideas, because we've all had different experiences and different things work for different people. That's how it goes. But the more that we can learn from others and hear about, you know, I tried this or I tried this and it worked for me, then just as long as it's safe, you know, give it a go. And then if you would have never went to a certain video and read this comment or that comment or talked to this person or heard about their experience, then you would have never known to give that certain thing a try, and you would have never made those gains that you otherwise wouldn't have. See what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I want you guys to get out of it, and hopefully we can spark some good conversation in the comment section. But that's where I'm going to go with this, with my lifting journey, and pretty much to be continued. I always let you know if I decide to change this or that, but like I said, it's not necessarily to be like, you guys need to do this. It's more just kind of just talking, like whatever. So anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for listening to my bullshit. I will be coming out with another video before I leave tomorrow, I believe. Be getting to South Carolina Saturday, and then get on a new routine and kind of probably just show you my new place and yada yada. So thanks for listening. Help for thought. See you guys next time.